My green screen. Great evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, and welcome again. Get myself together, y'all. I'm excited about what's about to go down tonight. As you know, we getting ourselves together. I'm in awe of gratitude, y'all. Listen, if you, before I even get started, share this stream with somebody. Come in and get excited as we have a special situation going on tonight. Come on, special situation where we get to interview and talk for a few minutes with the one and only LaTaveya, the writer. LaTaveya, the writer. So if you're not following her, I know she shared it to her page. If you're not following her, you're not following myself now. But if you're not following her, definitely go follow her page, LaTaveya, the writer. You want to get the insights of what she has going on, what she's producing, all that great stuff that's happening. And so we were on Instagram earlier. And so thank you for all who are on Instagram tuning in and joining our conversation. We on Facebook tonight, and we're excited about it. So definitely tune in, share the feed, share the video. I'm going to bring her up, introduce to some and reintroduce to others, the one and only LaTaveya Vault. Yay. I'm going to do some clapping music. Yeah.
We laughing at you because you're saying LaTaveya. It sounds so proper. So fancy. So proper.
You know how I do. I just, I do what I do. You know what I mean? I do what I do. I'm excited. I know we did this earlier.
We did.
It feels, it feels a little different that we did it earlier, but I'm just,
we can't use StreamYard no more.
Why not?
Because they lighting name together. Okay, come on.
Y'all see what happens on live interviews. You can't crop that out. That's just something that
you can't, man. Girl.
You can't crop it out.
Just get you raw and ready.
That's where we are. So first of all, I should have brought like some stuff, some clappers or something here. Congratulations for releasing your first book. Like, how do you feel about releasing your first, official book? Like,
I feel, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, stuff takes a while for me for it to settle. So stuff that's like so big and everybody's like, oh my God. I'm just like, I just a little something. Y'all told me stop doing that. So I can't do that no more.
But it's not it's a humbling thing. I think sometimes people over celebrate. Like they're like, that they just like, yeah, I did that. Okay, cool. What's the next conversation? That's done. Now what's next?
I'm on, like, I literally have moved on to start writing something else. So
yeah, so I mean, which is good. We want to just, have a moment to really talk about this release because you gave us 25 tips. I believe to get our writing from our mind to paper. I believe that. So let's go back because I know everybody wasn't on the Instagram feed, the live, but I want to go back a second because I know this development. People, like I said, my husband even said, I didn't know Tay could sing. I was like, she can do runs, she can all of that.
Come get Tish.
All of that, right? But and many people only know you as the singer. I must be honest, right? But so let's talk about where your heart's posture for writing came, because I'm just like, you're doing your thing, right? You're doing so much great work. But I want to really hear, where did it start? Like, where did you wanted to write and do screenplays and do actual bodies of work? Where did it come from? Because to me, you studying it, but it's still a natural gift. It's just a gift from God, I believe.
I think so too. I know so. I know that it's definitely a gift from God. I never thought in a million years that I would develop into the writer that I have become and to the writer that I'm continuing to develop into. But I just used to write for fun. I used to write in a journal. I used to write things that weren't necessarily real. And then I would watch things and think to myself, what if it would have happened this way? Or what if it would have happened that way? Like, maybe it would have been better than, it wasn't until I met my now husband, then boyfriend, where I was writing stuff, and that was the first time I really started sharing it with people, and I was sharing it with him, and he said, you should really do something with this. And I was like, do what? I just want to sing. I'm a singer. I'm not doing nothing else. That's when God gave me a gift to sing. That's all I'm supposed to do. And that was how I thought. And I'm not saying that that wasn't his plan for me, but um, that's when I really kind of took a deeper dive into it. And then I remember, I didn't tell you this earlier, I remember when my mom passed away and I had this crazy dream. And I woke up and wrote this. I don't know if it was like a short film. Um, and I shared it with, it was kind of how I felt the night after she passed away. Never forget it. And I shared it with my family because they were all still in town, and everybody was crying and tripping out because they had, they didn't know either, and they were like, "Wow, where did that come from?" So they got kind of really just started digging deeper into it as I got older.
But and here you said two things I think that is so important to people who may not think of it in the way they can. Like it's a gift. Like for the believer, we're not just one. We don't not just one dimensional. There's so many
Mhm.
things He's called us to do,
Yep.
and they go hand in hand. If we really thought about it, like they all work
Hmm.
together for our purpose. And so, for you to say, "Listen, I know I'm a singer. I know I can do runs." Y'all have to see it for yourself. This is my baby auntie. I like y'all have to see it for yourself. She'd be like, ooh. I'd be like, okay.
You gotta use the finger. Ooh. Yeah.
Right. But she's also creative and she also has just an awesome gift and an eye for the screen. And so I think it's just one of the greatest things that you would even want to give tips to other people because where so many people are hoarding information, you like, nah, I'm gonna freely give this to you so you can
Mm-mm.
create. Now, here's the thing I do want to not address, but want to hone it on for just a second because you talked about Dre, you talked about your support. How important is it to have support when you are creating projects?
Oh my God. It's super, super important. Now, one thing I will say about my family and my husband, I have a crazy support system. Like, I can go from selling books to socks in the trunk from the trunk of my car, and they're gonna buy them. Anything that I do, I can depend on my family to support me, whatever it is. And I think that's definitely motivating. It's a driving force in a lot of things. It's not the end all be all because some people don't have family. I mean, I've been in situations, especially with music, where I felt like I didn't have the support that I wanted from some family members or whatever. But they died quickly. I was like, you know what? I'm going, whoever support me. If they don't, then they don't. I'm gonna be okay. I think that was growth for me because I was so shook and hurt by what other people thought. And I think now that I'm in this season of, I don't care what you think. I'm gonna write books. I'm gonna write movies. I'm gonna write whatever, and I'm gonna put it out. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. And I think that's the best attitude to have because then I'm just like free, and I don't have that weight of other people. But back to your question, the support is everything. And if you have it, great. But if you don't have it, utilize that too. You can pull from tragedy, pain, and all of that too. You don't have to have all this great, wonderful, all these great, wonderful people around you to feel inspired. Use that, the fact that you don't have inspiration or people around you to inspire you to still move forward. You can pull from that too.
Move forward. Either way, you got inspiration.
Either
No, that
way.
no, they say all publicity is good publicity.
It
All
is. It
right.
is.
So that's no, that's good to hear because I think what happens is we want support from certain people versus I thank God for the
Yeah.
support. I think that's
Yes.
where we get it confused. I want this person to support me. They won't. I'm devastated when I got 4,000 people over here who are willing to support me. Like that's they don't get that much power. So that's really, really good. So listen, if you're just joining us, I want to let you know we're interviewing the one and only LaTaveya Vault, right? The screenwriter, the producer, the director, the actress, the singer, all those things in one. She has just released her first read. I would say first tell all.
Not first tell all, girl.
No, her
That'd be a
first
good book. That
read.
thing be thick.
Listen, her first read, where she's giving you 25 tips to really get your writing from your mind to the paper. Show them the book. Say you can get the digital version, you can get the printed version. But we encourage you. I'm gonna let her talk about, but you can get they'll encourage you to get the printed version because it allows you to actually create and grow. And then of course the digital version all can be found on Amazon right now. Dre beat me to it. I didn't even get a chance. I'm announced to even do my stuff, so I guess I do it after because I was gonna do my own live.
You know, he was gonna be the first one to get his copy, girl. You know, my husband, he like,
okay,
listen,
I
am the number one fan.
Exactly. So no, that's good. So here, Tay, and I got some great questions. I want to go into your bodies of work real quick, right? Because now you let me get. I was like, oh, I remember when you released the briefcase, right? And everybody was like, Tish, Tay's thing, and I was like, what thing? I was like, Tay got a movie like I don't know about. And then I was like, oh yeah, I got the preview. I got the exclusive like celebrity look. So when y'all was watching, I'd already seen it.
She had already seen it probably 2 or 3 times.
So here's the thing that was so crazy is that I'm thinking you taught me so much because I was like, yes, it's a short film. I was like, okay, cool. I think it's gonna be about an hour and a half. It was like 30 minutes. I was like, what? But you left a cliffhanger on the film. Okay.
I did.
If you haven't seen it, it's on YouTube still, right?
No, I haven't made it public yet. I probably should one day. Okay, just so you know, I'm looking down because I'm trying to share this feed on my page.
No, you're good. Go ahead. So
from my laptop,
exclusive view. I think we should do like a party, like like a viewing of it live somewhere. Now that the world's opened back up, before you release it to everybody. We need to do that. I think we should do that.
I'm cool with that.
Popcorn and some drinks. I mean, like Coca-Cola. I'm just messing.
So, do we need to come to you? Do we need to come down there and have a watch party and a lunch?
Tennessee don't matter to me. Oh, the name of the book is 25 Unique Writing Tips. The link should be in the description of the feed. If not, let me know. So that you can get in the description of the video.
I'm about to share this to my page, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm on my phone, and I know if I get off of this, it's gonna kick me off of the stream.
So yeah, so definitely go cop that. Oh my gosh. All right, so let me see, Tay. What else I want to ask you? I think I got all my questions out before. So here's the thing. What's next? Like we got the book done. And I know we're gonna talk about the retreat. We're gonna talk about some other stuff, but like what's next? Like for you, the book is done. I know you have several more books to go.
Girl.
I don't want to talk about the retreat just yet, but I want to talk about next for you because I know you're still writing, you're producing, but like, what's next big goal for you?
So my next goal, I ain't gonna say I got a lot.
Oh, I know.
Because even while I was writing the book, a lot of people don't know, I literally was filming a TV show, and I would film all day. I'm dog tired when I get home, but then when I get home, it could be 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I would write the book. I would be writing the book. So, and then, all the other things that I have going on. So I'm never going to be doing one thing. Yeah. It's at least 4 or 5 that I'm trying to accomplish. But I mean, one of my biggest goals is I want to be a staff writer for a television show. They make good coin. Let's just start with that. And they get to be super creative. They're with a team. So I've just kind of been putting myself out there for those opportunities. But other than the show that I just finished directing that I absolutely love, it's called Sapphire. It's not out yet, but it will be. So y'all will get information on that. Gosh, what else do I have? I'm working on another book, but it's going to be a fiction book. It's not going to be like self-help. It's actually going to be kind of like a movie, but a book. It's going to be a fiction drama, crazy story. So I can't wait for y'all to get into it. I think that's one of the next things. I'm still doing a lot of filming. I got booked to direct a 5-part miniseries that's coming up. I got a book to direct a commercial and to write the 5-part series. So I'm going to write and direct it. Smooth Life Network, since that's out, Dr. Ben Tankard, the GOAT, the great Dr. Ben Tankard is, he has a network now that's going to launch probably early summer. And I have been instrumental in really helping kind of build it and grow it. I'm so thankful for him for allowing and pulling me and my husband into it. So I'm excited about that. We'll be producing original shows and content and just doing all kind of stuff. So it's just look, Smooth Life Network is like it's basically my priority at this point in my life. So anything I'm doing, I want to do it around that because that was a really good opportunity and I don't take it for granted. So a lot of things that I'm learning, which is so crazy, is I'm able to like take some of the things that I've been learning for the last couple months and implement it into building the network with Dr. Ben and my husband. So that's been super dope. So that's
Listen, come on, booked and busy. Booked
whew,
and busy.
I just need the coins to match the work, honey. I'm waiting on this $1 million check.
Yeah, I mean, the body of work is just pouring out. Like your resume is getting longer and longer every moment. So again, I reiterate everybody, we celebrating LaTaveya Vault herself, right? Just dropped her first book, 25 unique writing tips. You want to catch the book, you want to get a copy, you want to get the digital version.
Can I talk about the book real quick?
The printed version, where the printed version does have places to write notes in the back of it. And then, of course, you can, the link is in the description of all of these videos, wherever you're watching it from. Click the link, definitely go out and purchase that at Amazon right now. It is available to you. I'm just saying, I think the growth, like just to see you in your element, I think that's so powerful because some people are doing things they don't want to do, but yet they're not, cannot be creative because they're not doing what they love to do. And so when you're in your zone, I'm just so proud to just see you develop and grow. So I don't want you to talk about the one thing I know we have not talked about, and I didn't even think about putting it on the screen, but I want to talk about the retreat.
Okay.
I want to talk about the writers retreat you're hosting.
Let me throw you off for a second. So for people who don't know how I met you,
okay,
is through Helping Families movement. Shout out to Helping Families movement.
Yeah.
Forex, digital currency, all of that, like locked and loaded. And so I kind of stepped away a little bit. I still trade and stuff, but I stepped away from doing it full time the way that I was to focus on this. Mm-hmm. And I'm so glad that I did because I've gotten more accomplished in the last, I don't know, 6 months than I ever had in my life. But that was because that was my purpose. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling anybody to do that. But that was for me. That was what I know God told me to do. But I'm just thankful for that platform, for that group, for that family, because I wouldn't have met you. Now you're my agent. Like trying to tell me what to do every day, texting me, you need to do this, you need to do that. Her and Dre was on my, like, she was over here and he was over here like, what's up with the book? We need tips. We need some child. So anyway, I just thank God for you. I really don't think there would be a book without you guys. Not really, not this fast. I really wrote it in less than a week and kind of put it out there pretty quickly. But I'm just thankful for you, and I just wanted people to know how I met you and who you are. You're not just interviewing me because like you're my family. So.
Oh, I'm grateful, man. God is good. I mean, I give all glory to divine relationships. That's what I call them, divine relationships. And so you got to cultivate them. You got to, be a part of them. And just even in the not so, we may think, well, why'd you go left? And you should have gone right. It's like, no, this is what it should be. So I'm grateful just to sit in the seat, to serve the people, the clients I get to serve, and just be me. And they don't be like, oh, I know they say they can't stand me half the time, but it's a good purpose behind why they can't stand me half the time.
You get the work done, I tell you that. I think she got mad at me one time since she was working with me. She don't want to say it, but I know she got mad. I was like, sis, I'm just saying.
Listen, it takes a special person to work with me. Like, it's like, okay,
I agree. Me too. And that's why I won't work with everybody. I mean, other than like my brother who is basically acting as my manager right now. Other than him and you, and my husband, I'm good. 100%.
That's a personality for you right now. I was like, y'all three is good for me. I got my three, I'm good. Yeah, no, that's really good. Now the retreat. Listen, you don't have to be saying you want to be a staff writer like LaTaveya Vault will be sooner. You don't have to say that you want to be a director on the next hit show, whatever that looks like for you, but just the person that wants to get thought on paper and really get in a room with people who know how to help you do that. You want to be at this retreat. You want to be in this, and it's not even in a room. It's a retreat, so it's very intimate. It's going to be very private. I'm gonna let her talk about it because I'm just a fly on the wall watching this happen. But you want to be in this place where you can feel the energy of writing and whatever that book looks like to you. It is a book or product or
Movie,
movie,
TV script,
whatever
whatever it
it
is.
is. You want, so I'm gonna let you talk about, not let you, but I want you to talk about this particular project.
So just like the book, everything I do, I have a spirit. I know that God has given me the spirit of just being very helpful. I'm a servant to my soul. Like, we were just somewhere, I don't know where we were a couple days ago, and I was watching. I wasn't there to. No, I was I was a production assistant for a project, and like the people that were there were supposed to like clean and do all this stuff and clean this and all that. And I was just like itching because I wanted to help, but I knew that I wasn't supposed to. But when they were picking up the plates, oh God, every time I think about it, when they were just picking up the plates and cleaning off the table, I was like, dang, I want to go. I just felt so weird not being able to go over there and help and serve. And I just know that's what my purpose is. I need to help. I have to help.
Right.
So just like the book, I want to help people who just desire to write or have crazy ideas like I do. And so I wanted to do the retreat because I wanted to create an atmosphere where we can actually do that. Some of us are in the houses with our kids, our husbands, we're working from home, we're going to work every day, and we really just don't have time. Or we're not motivated or inspired enough. We have all these crazy ideas and these things in our heart, and we're just like, we're not making time to really push ourselves to do it. But you get around a group of women, a group of like-minded women who are creatives just like you, and you watch how amazing you will be, how much of your genius will just flow out of you. And that's how I get when I'm around Dr. Jewel. Like, I feel like there's nothing I can't do,
Yeah.
because she pulled that out of us. So I want to be able to do that. And not even necessarily me. I wanted to bring other people to come and pull that out of the ladies, but just create an atmosphere where we don't have to leave. We don't have this big itinerary of a bunch of things that we're going to be doing. We're going here. We're going, no, we're going to be in one place for 3 days. We're going to be catered to. We're going to have opportunities for pampering, but that is all to create an atmosphere of creativity for you to come and create something. So when you leave, you should have something tangible in your hand. It doesn't have to be finished. You could just have the first episode of a TV show that you've been thinking about, you've been talking about and praying about and believing for. You could just have the first act of your movie. You could have the first 5 or 6 chapters of your book. Whatever it is, by the time you leave, you should have that done, because you're going to be in a just a creative atmosphere, and you should feel inspired. And it's just, and Tish is the event planner, and she got some stuff up her sleeve, and some things that she wants to do that's going to create an atmosphere of creativity. So that's all it is. I'm not looking to do anything but help people, because and listen, I'm not even where I want to be. I'm just scratching the surface. But while I'm trying to get there, I'm trying to pull as many people up with me while I get to where it is that God is taking me. So that's it. I'm just it's just an opportunity to help writers and creatives grow.
No, that's good. I think you expressed it without even expressing it. So because you want an environment, we said we're gonna write, but we don't have the time because with so many distractions and so much noise. So
Hmm.
to get away and just retreat to a place where we can be filled up and really outpour whatever that body of work looks like is just so, so good. It will be in Orlando, Florida. So listen, click the
Hmm.
links. There's 2 links in the description of these videos. Again, we celebrate her on today as she launches her first book. We're excited about it. So definitely cop a copy of that. And then of course you can register for the retreat as well. I'm already let you know all of our shared rooms are gone. All we have left are private rooms, which is not bad. Sometimes you want to be by yourself. It's okay to be by yourself,
That's right.
but it's a space where you can create. It's in a home. It's not that, I promise you, we don't have that many seats on purpose, because we want to be able to have the energy that you can have some intimate time. There's gonna be some special guests in the building. We're gonna put you in a position to really help you and serve you in whatever need you have to get your body of work to paper and get it out there. And so
Hmm.
I would hope that you would not miss up an opportunity. Sometimes we move our feet too slow because we're slothful in thinking, whereas we know what we need when it comes up, and these things we may have been praying for and thinking about, and we need to just take massive action, as our money mentor Dr. Jewel always say, taking massive action quickly. And so listen, I want you to close with whatever you want to say, and I promise you I'm going to do my outro the minute you finish talking.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, but definitely cop the book.
Get the book. Get the ebook if you don't want to be able to write in the book, because as you read and get the tips, you have a place in the back to actually start writing your story, your TV show, your book, your movie, or whatever. And it really breaks it down in a way that you can do it as a story arc or whatever. Anyway, it's all in here. If you're like me and you just need to write, get the book. If you're not and you can read it from your phone, get the ebook. You have it immediately. I just thank you Tish, thank you everybody who was able to hop on and just hear about it. I get so many people, oh my god, family, friends, people that I don't know, they're like, I got this crazy idea, oh my god, I need you to help me write it. Oh, I got this movie, oh, I got this, I hear that so much. And that's how I knew. I was like, it's got to be something. Like, I mean, somebody even told me, like, why would you can basically monetize off of people who want somebody to write for them. Basically, you giving them the sauce, so they don't need you. And I was like, and I don't care, because trust me, I got plenty of people and plenty of things and ways that I can help people. This is not going to stop me from being able to do what I do. This is going to help empower somebody else to do it themselves. And then it even talks about if you don't know how to edit and grammar. Okay, well then that's where I come in. Then you can call me and say, hey, I'm finished with this book. Can you help me edit? We talk about that in the book. So I'm just thankful. If you guys don't have it, you don't have to be a writer. Let's be very clear. It's for aspiring writers or people who just have an idea and they don't know how to get it on paper. You have a movie. Your life is a movie. You know somebody with a story that's crazy and we've never heard it, and you like, man, somebody need to hear it. You want to get this book because it's going to help you put that on paper and start, and even help you show you or point you in the directions of the platforms that you can use to sell it, to print it, to whatever it is, self-published. It's in the book. And that's all I gotta say. So y'all get it. Thank you for your support in advance, and just be looking for a whole bunch of stuff in 2022, because the vision board is it's got a lot on it. It's got a lot on it.
Remember to do life on purpose, with purpose, and for purpose.
I don't believe it.
Register for the retreat, and don't forget to follow the one and only LaTaveya Vote. Y'all have a great night.